EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. 10 cycles. Check, smash. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Look at the big man rumble. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
Robinson again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him. But just field stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. This to the former Falcon, Hayden Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Carolina! Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Algier, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Young looks to throw on first down. It's caught inside the 25.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Ready?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Young will set to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Ready?
Algier with another carry. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. They'll run here with Algier. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Yellow, lining. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Dances by him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a yard. Now here's Young. That caught by Tremble. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! Tommy Tremble, 70 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And a little careless there. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ready?
Going play action. Ritter. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Algier going straight ahead. Fighting through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll stick with Algier. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you're always worried about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Fight. 97. Fight. White.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. Touchdown! Kaderl Hodge. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
Young on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. And that was Dorian Williams who found his way through and planted him for a loss on the play. Ritter to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second and goal from the 1. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. Touchdown Falcons. Tyler Algier on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 45-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Wrecking the defense there was Brandon Smith. Back to stop him before he got to the line of scrimmage. On second down, Ritter. Throw left side. There's London. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Got a man, that's shorter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. To the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready.
It'll be Young again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Right on the coverage, we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
22 needle. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Clay Brooks to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. How about this? But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ritter back to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
42. Panthers 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. It's Young off play action. And that's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it, and the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Come on.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Ready.
Gives it to Algier to start things off. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Panthers 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 46 yards. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the best.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Now is 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. A first down throw for Young. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That complete to Shorter. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To the air once more, Young. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and they will remain well behind. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Got a man, it's London. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd, here's Algier. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ultra. Ready.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 50. Here's Koo to kick it off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Young. That caught by Trimble. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Panthers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Third and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Ready.
Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Ready. Go.
Following the interception, Young steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Adam Thielen, touchdown! Adam Thielen from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Blue striker. Steal. Check. Steal. Check.
Here's Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
A second down throw for Young. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And quickly they get to the line. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Starting the drive with Algier. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Snap, ready. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young to throw.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's 1st down.
Set, cut.
Here's Young. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. There he goes, right side. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.